do. Our next presenter is Yuhao Shi. He comes to us from the Department of Experimental Therapeutics at Roswell Park, which is where I graduated from my PhD. His hometown is in Albany, New York, and he immigrated here from China when he was 8 years old. You may find Yuhao running around listening to podcasts or audiobooks, and he's a big fan of this American Life with Hourglass on NPR. Thank you for joining us today, Yuhao. And when you're ready, set, pitch.
Your body's immune system helps protect you from cancer. But sometimes cancer has ways to evade or hide from this response. This is where immunotherapy comes in. These agents help uncover cancer in hiding and allow for immune cells to find and attack. There are really three main outcomes for patients on immunotherapy. The first and best case scenario, the use of these drugs has led to remarkable recoveries for patients whose cancers have spread throughout their bodies. The second case scenario is that we find out immediately that these drugs do not work at all. We wanted to study the third scenario. That is when therapy initially works, but after months and sometimes years, cancer grows back. To do this, we gave immunotherapy to mice with different tumors and found a type of mouse tumor that can mimic this outcome of initial benefit and then eventual therapy failure. This was surprisingly difficult because unlike other widely used cancer drugs, treatment with immunotherapy in most mouse tumors did not reflect this phenomenon. We then examined tumor cells before and after therapy failed and found that when immunotherapy stopped working, tumor cells started to release a slew of secreted molecules that act as a unique shield protecting against immune cell attack. Using data from human cancers after treatment failure, we saw similar changes in secretions, suggesting that this process can also occur for patients. Interestingly, we found that a majority of these molecules were controlled by a key protein called interferons, or IFNs. So when we stopped interferons in tumor cells or took away secretions one by one, piercing this shield, we drastically slowed the growth of tumors after therapy failure. Currently, thousands of patients are being treated with immunotherapy worldwide. For many, when therapy fails, there's no great alternatives. Targeting interferons may be the answer.